It is I, John Reagan, the Uncoma Voice for the Coma Man, coming to you today live from Shadyside, Ohio, where I have a few things and some speculation about the drone that the damn worthless Iranians have. That's right. We are told by the Iranians that they shot that drone down. Okay, you can buy that if you want to, but it don't sell with Johnny Boy, and I'm going to tell you why. For one thing, it is a stealth drone. And how in God's name do the Iranians have the technology to shoot down a stealth drone? Stealth means it avoids tracking systems and radar. That's why it's a stealth drone. So the Iranians don't have the technology or the capability to shoot it down. I am convinced of it. What probably happened is the damn thing crashed. And, of course, everybody on the face of the planet is very worried about all the technology that is going to be captured from this drone by the Iranians. Now, we know what happened in Pakistan with our good allies and friends, the Pakistanis, when one of our choppers went down in the attack on Osama bin Laden. Yes, they were right on the horn the next day to the Red Chinese and said, hey, we got this American chopper if you want to come over and take a look at it. Our friends, the Pakistanis. And, of course, now we are vacating an air base in Pakistan because we don't want to upset them. Of course, if I were running the show, we not only would we not vacate the base, there would be a few more B-1s, B-2s, and FB-111s. There would be everything. I would stock it full of aircraft and tell the damn Pakistanis, sorry about your luck, but I digress. Back to the Iranian situation. Okay, so everybody's worried about the technology that the Iranians are going to get. For one thing, I have faith in our brave men and women that serve in the United States Air Force. Let me explain something to you. Do you really think that we would send one of our stealth drones over their territory, their airspace, and knowing full well that a worst case scenario would be that it would come down? Okay, so it does come down. Now let me ask you this, and I think you might agree with this, that there's more here that meets the eye. That's right. Because a plane of this sophisticated nature is bound to have a signature on it, or a homing device, if you will. And, of course, the damn Iranians pick it up and say, hey, look what we got. Let's take it back and see what we can find out about it. And they take it to their super-secret base, and they're playing around with it, trying to figure out what technology they can get it. Meanwhile, our military is zooming in on that location because I'm telling you, that thing had a signature on it. They're bound to know where that thing is, even if the Iranians have it. And they pick it up and take it to their secret base, and I'm guaranteeing you this right now, we're getting a little bit of information out of that thing, even though it's crashed. You can bank on it. But if it were me running the show, let me explain something to you. Okay, so they got one of our unarmed stealth drones. Have you ever seen a Predator drone? One of the Predator drones. Now, the Predator drone was built for surveillance. And, of course, it's low flying and moves at a low speed. But it was basically built for surveillance. But then the military, in their infinite wisdom, decided that they were going to arm this thing. So they put a few Hellfire missiles on it, a couple 50 caliber machine guns and stuff like that. And then not only does it surveillance and finds targets, it will take them out. But what the Air Force did in their infinite wisdom is they built a bigger version of the Predator that you don't hear too much about. It is called a Reaper. I have seen pictures of the Reaper. This thing is designed to fly higher, faster, and of course, it has a bit of stealth technology too. But let me assure you about the Reaper as compared to the Predator. The Reaper is built to break things and kill people. This thing is armed to the teeth and is a marvel of American technology and ingenuity, and it makes the Predator drone look like a damn floating raft next to a battleship. That's right. And if it was me running the show, I would be sending a few of these damn Reaper drones armed to the teeth across the damn border in Iran and let them know that even if they did manage to shoot this damn thing down, that this kind of action is not going to be tolerated. After all, you notice that the Iranians don't say too much about the fact that one of our planes was caught in their airspace. They're crowing about the fact that they got it, but they're not going to say too much about us being in their airspace. Why? Because they're probably scared that they will see the Reaper drones and Predator drones and maybe a B-1 or B-2 because they know we're coming for them and they don't want to provoke us. But as far as I'm concerned, just like the little incident in the Gulf of Tonkin when one of our ships were attacked by the North Vietnamese, here's an excuse to start the ball rolling on, at long last, getting rid of their damn nuclear weapons program. And if it takes a little action and provocative thing like this to start it, then so much the better. Now, I would send more Predators, more Reapers, B-1s, B-2s, until they get the message that we're not going to put up with their crap any damn more. And with that being said, at least somebody on our side is doing the right thing by sending these drones into Iran, because that is the thing to do, to send them a message that we've had enough. Until next time, this is your favorite conservative, Ronald Reagan, saying this right now. By God, if it means that we have to start some sort of action to get them to take a provocative action, then so much the better, because it needs done, and it needs done now. Until next time, I say this, over and out.